know those people who always look effortlessly put together, like they know something the rest of us don't? Here's the secret. It's not about being perfect, it's about being intentional. One of the best rules that I follow, if you have 2 out of 3 things done, your hair, your makeup, and your outfit, you'll always look like you've got it together. Let me show you how. Hello my angels, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. We're gonna keep this intro very short because I just want to hop into it. I'm sure you guys do too. But if you're new here, I'm Emily and I love creating beauty, lifestyle content. In this video, I'm giving you all of my tips and tricks on how I always look put together. Trust me, it's not as difficult as it may seem. Let's just get right into it. First, we're starting with hair. Clean hair is gorgeous hair. Normally, the rule of thumb is to just wash your hair when it's greasy. I never go more than 2 days without washing my hair. Personally, just because I cannot feel clean if my hair is greasy. But in the shower, I love to go in with this Heritage SOS shampoo and conditioner. It makes my hair super duper soft and so moisturized. The shampoo and conditioner separately are around $10, so you don't need to spend an extreme amount of money for your hair care to work. Every now and then I'll replace my conditioner with a hair mask, and I usually use the Heritage hair mask, but I did run out of it and I wanted to make sure that I use the other hair mask that I have before I buy a new one. So in this video, I'm using the Divi one, and honestly, I still love this hair mask. It just does not beat the Heritage hair mask. It also makes your hair feel minty, which I love, but it does do the job, so I'll use it for now. Now, if you don't want to wash your hair, you are going to want to refresh it, because there's nothing worse than walking around with greasy hair and looking like you haven't showered in days. So if you do have greasy hair, you can go in with a dry shampoo just to bring it back to life and add some more volume and let it soak up all those oils. Again, I love the Heritage dry shampoo because it's affordable and it does the job. It works perfectly fine. I absolutely love it. Now for hairstyles, there are a few different hairstyles that you could do in order to help yourself look more put together. Some of these hairstyles include a slick back, maybe using a crimper to give yourself some waves, loose curls, etc. I personally would stay away from messy buns, maybe French braids. For me personally, when I French braid my hair, it does tend to look like I just didn't want to do anything with my hair and didn't really want to try to look put together. But if you can get your French braids to look classy and sleek, then you can definitely do braids. Just personally for me, they don't ever look great. But my go-to put together hairstyle is a blowout, just very loose curls to add some volume into my hair and to give it that old money style look. I love to go in with this 1.5 inch curling iron. I think it's by Conair, I could be totally wrong, but I love to use this just to give me those loose curls and nothing like super tight. For me personally, it just brings my hair to life, and this is one of the hairstyles that looks best on me and one of the hairstyles that I can make look like I look put together. Also, those loose curls or blowout type of curls always look effortless to me, and they just look so chic and classy, and I'm just in love with them. Honestly, as far as hair goes, if you're not throwing it up into a bun or leaving it messy and greasy, you're most likely gonna look put together within the hair region. Now we're gonna move on to makeup. The secret to this is that you don't want to use a lot of makeup. To me, less makeup equals more. If you wear foundation, I personally like to go in with a very thin layer of it just to make sure that it's not cakey and you're not dousing it on your face, because then it's no longer really gonna give that effortless put together look. So just do a thin layer to avoid a cakey base. Next, I like to go in with a light concealer. Again, a little goes a long way. You don't want to cake this up, especially under your under eyes, because then it will cause a lot of creasing and something that I've experienced, like peeling under the eyes as well by caking on my concealer. So just try to stay away from that. For eyebrows, I personally avoid filling them in just because they no longer look natural on me if I fill my eyebrows in. If you have the talent to make your eyebrows look natural while filling them in, totally fill them in if that's something you like to do. I personally just like to go in with a gel to help them look slicked down and in order. We just want to make sure we're staying away from that boxy eyebrow look. Like, look at this difference between my 2 eyebrows. That's honestly insane. For blush, I am 110% a blush girl. I do try not to cake it on, but I like to have a lot of blush. The trick to blush is to find the shade that looks best on you. I will leave up a chart on the screen to help you kind of find your best shade of blush. Next, if you like to wear eyeshadow, I personally just recommend not going too super heavy with it. Again, less means more here. On the slight chance that I do go in with eyeshadow, I like to do a light brown on the outer corner of my eye and kind of blend that into the inner corner of my eye where I add a little bit of shimmer. There's just something about a little shimmer in the inner corner of your eyes that makes your eyes pop. Also, a little tip and trick trick with makeup. You never ever want to rub anything on your skin. You always want to be dabbing it into your skin. Maybe besides for eyeshadow, you want to do that like a blending motion, but for anything else, especially your base, never rub like this on your skin. Always dab. For mascara, I love the Too Faced Foreplay Primer and the Better Than Sex mascara. It dries quickly on my eyelashes, meaning that it's not going to weigh them down. There's nothing worse than a mascara that weighs down the curl of your eyelash after you've already curled them. So I love that this one dries quickly and leaves my eyelashes curled and lifted up and just helps open up my eyes. They also will stay curled all day long. My trick to lips is that lip stains are very, very in right now, and I love the NYX lip stains. They don't dry all weird and you don't have to peel it off. I personally would rather just wipe it off of my lips so that way I can make sure that I'm getting all of the residue off before I put any gloss on. I also like the NYX one because you can put it on and wear it outside of the house without looking crazy, and then as the day goes on and it kind of comes off from like maybe drinking drinks, eating food, your lips will still be stained and still have the color on them. And lastly, I always like to add a little gloss. I know not everybody loves gloss, but I personally do. If you love the matte lipstick look, then definitely go for that, but I personally love adding a little gloss just to finish up the look. Okay, next is outfits, and outfits is something that I personally have struggled with. I'm the type of girl that loves to wear leggings out everywhere I go, and I'm trying really hard this year to not allow myself to do that anymore. However, there is a way to still look put together if you're wanting to wear loungewear. The first obvious choice, and honestly one that I love so much, is wearing lounge sets. I feel like a good matching set is just one of the easiest ways to make yourself look put together. Even if it's a hoodie and sweatpants set, it's still going to help you look at least 80% put together. Also recently, I have been loving athletic dresses. There's just something about them that is comfortable, looks great, and also helps you look dressed up in a way without being uncomfortable and wearing uncomfortable clothing. I'm honestly gonna need to buy a lot more of these for the summer because they are just the best option if you're wanting to wear loungewear and still look put together. Now, if you must wear leggings, I know I struggle with this one. Try not to wear just a t-shirt with your leggings because that shows no effort. It's like you kind of just got out of bed, threw on some leggings and a t-shirt, which most of the time that's literally what I do. But if you're going to wear leggings, try pairing it with at least a cute top. It doesn't need to be extraordinary and crazy, just something that's not a t-shirt, if that makes sense. Something that's gonna help you look like you put in at least a little bit of effort. If you wear a nice shirt, it really helps give you that put together vision. Now let's get into jeans, jean shorts, and jean skirts. Jeans, literally one of the best ways to just throw on clothes and still look put together. But if you're gonna wear jeans, again, don't throw a t-shirt on top of them. Maybe it's just me, honestly, but I'm just so over like t-shirts and wearing t-shirts. I want more cute tops and tops that add more to an outfit rather than just wearing a t-shirt that has some words on it. You know what I mean? But again, if you're wearing jeans, make sure to pair them with a cute, nice top just to really bring that vision together. I mean, look at the difference here. Jeans with a t-shirt and jeans with a cute top. You can definitely see the difference in what I mean. Now moving on to jean shorts, I'm going to repeat myself and sound like a broken record. Do not throw on a t-shirt with your jean shorts. But it also depends on the occasion. Like if you're going camping or something outdoors, a t-shirt is fine. A tank top is fine. But if you're just wanting to wear jean shorts out and about, again, I would recommend throwing on a shirt that is nice and doesn't take over your body, if that makes sense. And now for jean skirts. Jean skirts are already on the verge of dressing up for me. Like if I'm throwing on a jean skirt, I'm basically dressing up. But again, imagine wearing a t-shirt with your jean skirt. That is just not gonna paint the vision correctly. You want a nice shirt. Are we surprised that I'm even saying that? And honestly, wearing a jean skirt is a great way to easily dress up without going overboard, in my humble opinion. Also, if you're noticing I'm not getting into shoes, there is a reason for that. I don't want anyone to feel like they need to go out and buy $100 shoes in order for their outfit to look great, because that's honestly just not true. So I am leaving shoes out of it. But next is dressing up, and I mean dressing up. You're wearing a dress, you're accessorizing, and with dressing up, you must accessorize. Imagine wearing a really cute dress with no accessories. It's kind of bland, kind of boring. I personally love to accessorize with jewelry. That is one of my favorite ways to just add something extra to my outfit. But another great way to accessorize is having a purse or a clutch, just something to have on your arm and your hands. So I'm not yet a purse girly myself, but I do recommend, if you want to or you like to, matching your purse to your outfit. My last tip for outfits is to find out what colors look best on you, and you don't need to go to a professional in order to do this. I used a quiz online, and you just put in a photo of yourself and it tells you what season you are, meaning which colors are gonna look best on you. I mean, sometimes you can tell which colors just don't look good on you. Like for me personally, most pastel colors don't look good on me, but I still wear them just because I personally like them. But like bright red is one of my colors, royal blue. It just makes putting outfits together a lot easier, because if you know that color is gonna look good on you and help your features pop and stand out a little bit more, then it's gonna be easier to throw an outfit together. And my absolute last tip of the day is to keep your nails manicured. And I don't mean going to the nail salon, paying hundreds of dollars for them to clean your nails, getting your nails painted or acrylic or dipped. No, what I mean is just keeping your nails clipped, filed. You don't even need to polish them. Just making sure you don't have any hangnails, you're not biting your nails. There's just something about having clean nails, even if they are not polished. You don't need to polish your nails to look put together. I'm just saying, keep them clean and not dirty. But that is the end of this video. I really wanted to keep this super simple and help you realize that it's easy to look put together if you really are just intentional with it. But if you have any more tips on how to look put together, make sure to leave them in the comments so that way other people can see them as well. I would really appreciate that. But it was so fun spending time with you today, and I would really love it if you could like this video and subscribe. My goal is to reach 50,000 subscribers, and every friend counts. But I'm gonna love ya and leave ya. Bye.